Hello everybody, thank you for watching our video. This is Jimmy Wu from Prowork Pacific Inc, your licensed architect. Before I start our video today, do us 4 things again, okay? Saying, give us a like, leave us a comment, and share this video with your friend. And also, don't forget subscribe us. Okay, if you subscribe us, then you will not miss our other videos. And subscribe us will not cost you a penny. So today have a interesting topic. It's a very light topic. It's about design. We have been seeing some project lately because we know that because of the inflations, because of the interest rate going up, a lot of people, instead of doing like new home, new house, addition, second floor, a lot of people, they like to do some smaller scale project, which is like about bathroom renovation, kitchen renovation. Now it's become popular. And we have seen some owner asking us a question about kitchen design, or renovation kitchen, renovation about bathroom. And today I want to share about some common mistake that people will make for kitchen design. How to make a kitchen successful, design successful. There's many different ways. But how to fail to make a kitchen design is usually have some common mistake. And today I want to talk about that. It's not going to cover all, but I just based on my experience, my previous experience, to bring up some common way or common mistake that people always when they do a kitchen, when they want to renovate. Number one, the look, appearance. We call it the form, okay? Over the function. Form over function means sometimes owner, they want to have certain look of the kitchen or certain style, okay? I have seen some people, they try to, nowadays, a lot of picture, image in the website, so people search around that, right? They're looking for some, design style. Some people look at, industrial style, or European farm style, mainland and farm style, or like commercial kitchen style, like all this, right? Even if some people looking for some open shell in the, right? This is something they good to look at. But again, when we design the kitchen, or when owner think about a kitchen, the very important thing is the function first. How to use what you're going to do in the kitchen is important. Don't just stick with let the design, the form, the look over your real function of our kitchen. Otherwise, it comes out and it looks very weird. And also because some of those design, it doesn't fit a single family dwelling, or it doesn't fit a condo. Like in Hawaii, we're special because we have a lot of condo projects. We have a lot of smaller single family dwelling. So some people, when you look at a picture from a website, you see this industrial style, Europe farm, French farm style. Looks very good in that picture, but not necessarily is fit to your home, especially if you are live in a condo or like a smaller house in Hawaii. So some style actually does not really work with your house. And also when you work with your house kitchen, you gotta we always say you gotta match with what you have, how your house look like, how your home look like. Second, overscale the budget. Similar, because when people want to spend money on doing kitchen renovation, they put money on the cabinet, appliance, all this stuff. And sometimes the homeowner will try to overscale, means they put too much money when the time it's becoming not in the right proportion to your house or to a condo. Especially again, Hawaii, we get a lot of condo project or smaller house project. So for those, you gotta think about that is if you are living in an existing house, right, is a 30, 40 years old house, even 50 years old house, then you want to do a kitchen renovation. You do not want to spend like 100,000 or 150,000 to do a luxury kitchen. Right, because it doesn't match the value of your house, okay, or even condo. Sometimes they live in an old condo and when they renovate and they want to put a lot of money. Now, this is the part because when you do a smaller project, you intend, especially the owner, intend to put a lot of nice stuff. Especially today, we have a lot of nice cabinet choices in outside, but it just costs more money. But sometimes homeowner, especially the wife, they like, this is the more, real style, real good style, good looking, and they will try to put more money, and also appliance, right? We have regular refrigerator, and then we have high-end refrigerator, stove, all this. Sometimes, when homeowner, we tend to put more and more money to it, and to a point is again, it's becoming overweight, overscale. I mean, you spend the money of the kitchen proportionally is not match what your existing house or existing condo. This is a very common mistake that people will do to the kitchen. And number three, improper layout. Improper layout, when we say kitchen design, one thing we always talk about is the golden triangle. What is golden triangle? Which is the logic of how people use, how do they use the kitchen, right? During the cooking, first thing we go into the refrigerator, right? Open the refrigerator, take things out, and then we gotta wash, right? Prep, cut, whatever, and then go cook. So then this triangle relationship become like a refrigerator, and then the sink, and then the stove, right? So these should be in order, right? One by one. So, but sometimes the people, because especially some owner, they want the windows with the sink. So they swap the stove with the sink location. So then they will have refrigerator and then have the stove next to it and then the sink on the other side. So then that way, when they try to do the cooking, then the function, the logistic become like very, hassle, because you got to grab food from one side from refrigerator and walk to the other end to go wash and prep and then come back to the middle and, to cook, vice versa, right? I mean, because it depends on where the window is. Some people they really looking at, the window, they think the windows are important because a lot of people think, I like to, have a view, over the sink. This is a good part, but to me, again, this is part of the design, but this one should not be override the plans, the function. How do you use a kitchen is more important than you have a view over the sink. If your design, the stove is facing the window side wall and then the sink that side doesn't have windows, I would say, stick with it, because you do not stand in front of the sink like 5 hours a day. Okay, you only do washing, right? Especially a lot of small family. You do not spend long time in front of the sink. With the short time in front of the sink, maybe only 15 minutes, 20 minutes. With a view or without a view, is not gonna make a big difference. So that is another one. Okay, with the triangle, the logistic, how to use it is very important. And even you ask any architect, any interior designer, they will tell you that. But a lot of homeowners will try to ignore that. They want windows, above the sink. They turn the whole thing upside down. The another one is, number 4 is improper circulation distance between the appliance and island. Now, nowadays we do a lot of kitchen with the island, right? But the distance between the wall counter appliance to the island, sometimes, some homeowner, they miscount that and they put too close. When you get too close, remember when you have refrigerator, right? Remember our refrigerator is deeper. So when you put on the wall, when they open, it takes space. The dishwasher, dishwasher open down, right? So you gotta take space too. Even the range where there's often, those space should be, encountered when the time you're doing design of how to set your island circulation space between island and your counter, wall side counter. And also is when you have turned around, 90-degree to turn around corner, when you have one side get appliance and then the other side get your, the cabinet, sometimes they go hitting each other. That kind of stuff is when a type of design have to consider, have to, be careful on those. And this is very common when they start putting things together and they find out when appliance there, when the, all the, cabinet was there, and they figure, this is not enough room to open the refrigerator, or not enough room open the oven, the stove, right? So there is something common, but homeowner, a lot of time they omit it or they miss that out. Even some architect will do. I see that some draftsmen, when they design, they don't see that. And that happens, become a mistake. And then number 5, is outdated granite countertop and cabinet. Now this is like a material choose. Like used to be about 10, 12 years ago. The common design, the trend at that time is using called shaker cabinet, and then have granite countertop. Right? But nowadays the trend has been changed. Now if you're doing you're doing a new counter, so try to see what is the current look of the design and choose a material. The old type granite, marble, nowadays kind of outdated. Shaker, the faceboard of cabinet nowadays is outdated. Now usually people are looking at those glossy paint, flat surface, the flat board. The color, they look like hard type of baked paint, so kind of shiny type. Right? Or even some people will use a matte color paint. But yet right now the flat board is the trend. The shaker, so that will be like old style. If you now have chance to get a new kitchen, I would say try to not using the old style one, because why are you spending so much money to build a new kitchen but it's outdated style or old style? And also is some wood like distressed wood, use it for the cabinet baseboard. That is also outdated. Distressed wood is outdated. And tile countertop, that is a really old style. Instead of doing granite, they're using tile, the small tile on the counter. You're doing the countertop. This is very old style already. But some people will think look like country style. In fact, it's in Hawaii. Doing that is really we call outdated, style on that. And then number 6 is unmatched kitchen appliance. Appliance, we know that is like stove, right? Dishwasher, refrigerator, sink. Unmatched means, we have different finish when we buy this appliance. White color, stainless steel, black color, all this, right? Remember that when you choose this, you should choose the matched one. Not buying one stove with white color but your refrigerator is stainless steel finish, or your dishwasher is stainless steel finish, and then your sink, is those with the kitchen sink. So be careful on that too, because those really especially if you're using the old style, the white color appliance, and with the new modern stainless steel, if you put together, is really ruin the design or the look of your whole kitchen. Number 7, too bold or too wild color scheme. Either way, either extreme. Okay. Some people like the kitchen is one color, now, which is old time like that too. Old time is one color, plain, and then same color of the cabinet and same color of the countertop too. Those is the old style time, but for nowadays design standard, people want to have multiple color. Well, not too much color. Okay, I have seen some picture online that they go extreme, wow, make it a rainbow scheme. Now that's too much, right? And also, they're doing the multiple pattern on the wall, not color. Color is we talk about just one color, but pattern is they use tile, wall tile. They use all different, pattern on tile. Okay, so those is, if you're getting too bored, it's not good. But you're going too wild and we're getting too fuzzy. When you go in the kitchen, you just feel like, wow, what happened to this kitchen? So messy. You want to keep a kitchen is subtle, nice, comfortable space to work on. Okay. Number 8 is too many or too less. Okay, or wrong type of lighting fixture. Lighting fixture is one thing people most of the time will miss. Old time, especially in condo, kitchen always come with fluorescent light, which is the same light fixture we have in office space, the white color light. Now that was really outdated, and I see that some people still use fluorescent light in kitchen. Current design, the white light in kitchen, it does not really good. It's not. It again is kind of real look art. Okay, art in a kitchen with a white light, and especially fluorescent fixture, and also sometimes too many. I have seen people put many light above the island, have 4 light, pendant light, and then on the aisle, okay, they put another 6 recessed light along the aisle. That when they turn on the lights, they will make it so bright, and that's way over what you need in a kitchen. So too less is not good. You only whole kitchen get one light and make it so dim to dark, right? It's not good. But when you're making overlight, it's also not good too. Also, nowadays usually will put yellow light, more soft light in the kitchen rather than bright white daylight fluorescent light fixture in the kitchen. So this is what another thing people will do in their home design or kitchen design. Last one, number 9, is complicated kitchen soffit. One time I talk about in my video, talk about what makes the house become luxury is soffit, right? How to doing ceiling design. Some architect, when we design a house, they also design the soffit for ceiling. And actually, yes, when you have a soffit in kitchen, that make the kitchen look nice too. But don't over design. Do not make it too complicated soffit. Especially don't make those soffit with hidden light. Some people, they doing the soffit when they have a soffit here, they have this recessed part and then put the trim one round of those hidden LED light. But that is a big fail when doing in kitchen design, because those kind of soffit eventually it become the grease and dust collector. A lot of dust, these will hide it, will deposit into the track. So then, and also cannot be cleaned. It's really difficult to clean that area. Those kind of complicated soffit design should not be in kitchen. In kitchen, you can do a simple drop soffit, straight one, or if you want to do a tray one, that's all. Not too good to have complicated or mixed material, because if you do more joint different material, you get all the seam between material can have chance to collect your grease, dust, in a kitchen area, and very difficult for cleaning in future. and it will look messy on that too. So that is another thing that is about the common mistake, about I have seen that in kitchen design. So today I want to go over this, and then there's some other stuff too, but today I will bring up is the most common things I have seen about people when they renovate their kitchen. So if you have any idea, any question, feel free to leave message, leave comment, or even send email to us, and we will answer you. Today, that's all. Thank you very much.